Hi everyone, Highlander here. Today we're going to be looking at a replay. This is going to be a cast for one of my friends. He sent me a 2 vs 2 game of his and he said I should cast it. So here I am. Who am I to knock down a favour for a friend? So we're going to take a quick look at this game here. Now, this is not something I normally do. Normally I do achievement tutorials for StarCraft 2 players and teach you everything you need to know about getting any particular achievement in StarCraft. But that's not what we're going to be focusing on today, so we're going to try and do this quickly for you. We have Encore and Celeste playing as one team on the bottom side. That's Terran and Protoss. And the map here is Kaidaran Depths. They're facing DotAKing and Lazybugger, and these are the guys who sent me the replay. These are the Zerg guys, and where's his drones? Okay, we've got Lazybugger's obviously doing some sort of drone rush, a total all-in drone rush, and we've got Celeste has scouted this out. His probe saw every bit of that, so they should be preparing for that as we go here. And what do we have? We've got about 10 drones coming at him here, and we have a little less than that in terms of SCVs. So if we include the one that's building over here, we have just exactly 10 SCVs. So this will be a close battle, but Lazy should be winning it, I suppose. Now, not all of these guys are attacking at once. Some of the drones are getting held back. Many of the SCVs have been held back as well. These drones look like they are being more effective. Typically, one of these worker rushes aren't supposed to work because you're supposed to be able to micro about as well as your opponent. They've got a perfect surround now, and you should be producing workers while he's waiting his time to cross the map, so you should always have that advantage. And he obviously wasn't able to put it to good use here, so Encore's had a bit of a fail, and as a result he's dead, he's gone. There's nothing he's going to do. Lazy's obviously stoked with himself, pinging the map, commenting to his buddy. And what do we have down here? Okay, so we've got DotAKing has put up a proxy hatch in the Protoss base. So the Protoss has obviously had a bit of a freak out and decided to deal with that and send every probe that he could to deal with that, which is probably overkill because a proxy hatch doesn't necessarily kill you. But your ally having all of their workers killed definitely is a big issue, and it's an immediate issue. But he should definitely be outdoing workers for Lazybugger at this point in time, and he was outdoing Lazybugger by about 1 or 2 workers, but he's just not microing them very effectively, unfortunately. And this can be a bit of a trick at lower league levels, and this is probably some sort of a Wood League type game where they've managed to be able to kill off pretty much every worker. And that's the important thing to do, is to attack ground. You need to hit A and attack ground, and if you don't do that and you try to attack a particular worker, then as soon as that worker's dead, your workers will sit there and do nothing while they get beaten up on. And that's pretty much what the guys were doing here in this case, and now they're pretty much dead. So I guess we're not waiting around to do too much now. I mean, maybe the Terran might lift off into a corner or something. Maybe we'll get to see some interesting bad manners, but there's really not all that much to be done now. Okay, Chrono boost that probe out. That's really going to help you. Terran's got 16 minerals, and he still has this barracks that hasn't finished construction, so I don't know why he's even bothering. He should be cancelling that so he can get another worker, or get a worker in the first instance. So it's a bit sad at this point. A bit sad for these guys. Alright, so Dota's got his proxy hatch up, and stuff is going to die soon, I hope. Not a lot of conversation between the two guys, between the two teams at the moment. These guys obviously think that this is pretty good at this stage, and I don't know why they haven't left the game, really. I don't know why Celeste and Encore are still here. And this spine crawler is obviously going to finish off this. And look, Celeste has left the game, so Celeste has come to his senses. Maybe Encore's going to take off and fly to a corner, which, you know what, that sounds fair. That would be suitably annoying to these guys. I mean, they're going to spend forever to get the gas that they're going to need to upgrade to a lair and then get a spy and get some mutalists that can kill them. So, yeah, they should really just fly this off, go to the loo, have a coffee break, something like that. Okay, I think DotAKing was beginning to feel bad by this stage. Lazybugger's obviously not afflicted by such morals, so, you know, fair enough. Fair play to him. They've got the win. The win's a win. And at Wood League, I guess it doesn't take too much to get a win. So this barracks is nearly burning, it's smoking, it's just one step away from being completely on fire. Celeste has nothing, and it's just a matter of time now. So he's up, he should be floating off to a corner just to piss off his opponents as they have pissed them off. And this Marine is going to fight valiantly for the Terran cause. He's going to try and do a bit of shoot and scoot and fail dismally at it. And there we go, that's it, that's game. So not much of a game there. Pretty sad effort by these guys. But you know, there's lessons to be learned out of that. That's almost a list of do nots for a worker rush. And look, I hope you enjoyed this game. We'll get into another couple that DotAKing has sent me, and hopefully they're similarly as amusing, at least in some capacity. So see you there, and best of luck.